Welcome to the IAOB SMMT YouTube channel. These 13 videos were filmed at Faltec Europe Ltd in Sutherland, UK, and will focus on techniques that can be used while conducting first, second, or third-party audits using the IATF 16949 standard. These are simulated scenarios and are not intended as a full representation of an IATF audit. So I'm Devin. I'm part of the IATF audit. I'm here to kind of understand a little more about your change process. Now I see that there's a foreign change identified here. Can you walk me through that process?
Yeah, I'm Barry, by the way, team leader. So in the morning when I come in, first off I make sure everyone on shift's in. I put the names down on the board to see what parts we're going to be doing throughout the shift. And then I see if there's any like 4M changes on the man, method, machine and material. We do actually have a new starter, so I have done a 4M on Ellis this morning on a BMW bracket. I've got the paperwork here, should you need to see it there. So I'll talk you through this. So basically this is the 4M sheet what we'll fill in. It's basically got what part it is, the number, who's doing it and who's checking, and then it goes through sort of safety aspects. Have they got the correct PPE? Are they working in a safe manner? The machine and equipment check sheets have been filled in correctly, which are on the cubes. Are they following out the key points like clearly and understand them? And are they working efficiently at 100% target? I've actually crossed that one because he's not. Obviously he's a new starter, so he's building his tack time up. So we don't expect 100% tack straight away. His work is getting over-checked. We then go into any special characteristics within the standard operation. Anything that's non-standard operation, we would highlight, but everything's okay. It doesn't work with any tools for that particular part, there's no tools there. Again, this is for his standard output. That's across at the minute. He's not working to a target until his sort of tack time gets built up. Okay. These are irregularity notifications to see. So if he has an issue with the parts, after 5 parts, he would stop assembling, come and speak to myself or another team leader or supervisor, explain what the situation is. We then go and investigate it. They leave the line, they leave a quality alert sheet on, so no one can come take the parts away without being fully assembled. Any issues, we'll first and foremost speak to a team leader. They've been briefed on the previous concerns. There's no damage to the parts. There's no gauge check being done on them particular parts. That's not applicable. And because you wear gloves, you don't need to. But if you're wearing them or not wearing them, that's okay there. So on here we've basically got as a 4M the changes. He's a new operator to the cell. His work has been 100% over-checked. So whatever he makes, either myself or a key operator will then over-check his work, make sure it's okay. And he's actually, the reason he's not hitting his tack time at the moment is because he's in between over-checking somebody else's work. So that's a 4M sheet that will fill in.
Can we go see it?
So yeah, he's around the corner there, yeah.
Okay. I'll follow you.
Thank you.
When auditing in production, one of the key controls to check is the management of change. In IATF 16949, we have requirements for permanent change, namely 8.5.6.1, and also a requirement 8.5.6.1.1 related to temporary change of process control. In this organisation, they were using a 4M change process to help manage any temporary changes, with good visual management boards to show the current changes that were affecting the manufacturing process. The auditee explained that a new operator was being used in the production process, and as such, a 4M change process had been implemented, including a job observation and verification that the product conformity was still being maintained whilst the operator was under training. The auditor was using the sense of listening, collecting the objective evidence in preparation to go and observe the operator actually performing the work. It's good to note that the auditor doesn't always have to be asking questions. And this is clearly defined in ISO 19011. One of the key personal attributes is the ability of the auditor to listen. There would be good opportunities in this situation to follow audit trails related to customer-specific requirements related to change control. Different customers have different requirements when it comes to the need for them to be notified of change. Normally, a change in a man or a person would not require notification. But often, if an organisation is going to make any change to the machine, it would trigger a notification process. Effective systems to manage temporary changes is a key control to ensure conforming product. IATF 16949 does not prescribe the way that the organisation has to do this, but this organisation had elected in their quality management system to use a system for monitoring 4M changes in the process. In auditing the management of change, auditors have the opportunity to sample any relevant customer-specific requirements related to change management. Finally, auditors don't always have to be asking questions. Evidence can be collected effectively by just listening to the auditee.